The strange part wasn't the storm. It was that the lighthouse logged it, even though the sea was perfectly still. No wind, no waves, no clouds. Yet at exactly 2:17 a.m., the machinery inside the tower recorded hurricane-force conditions, as if something invisible had passed straight through the light. And no one could explain why. Tonight, we step quietly into another forgotten mystery. A place where questions linger longer than answers. The air feels older here, as if the past is waiting just beyond the edge of light. Settle in. The story is waiting. The lighthouse stood on a narrow stretch of coastline where the land seemed reluctant to meet the sea. It had been there for over a century, a solitary tower of stone, built to watch a shipping lane that no longer existed. By the time this story begins, the lighthouse was automated. No keepers, no staff. Just sensors, logs, and a single rotating beam sweeping the water every 12 seconds. On the night of October 14th, everything appeared normal. Weather reports showed calm seas. Nearby fishing boats reported clear skies. Even the moon hung steady, unbroken by clouds. But inside the lighthouse's internal log, something else was happening. Pressure spikes, sudden vibrations. A recorded wind speed exceeding anything the region had ever experienced. And that was only the first thing that didn't make sense. When technicians reviewed the data the next morning, they assumed a malfunction. Old structures behave strangely. Salt corrodes wires. Sensors drift. But this lighthouse had a history. Long before automation, keepers reported lamps flickering without cause, doors found unlocked at dawn, and a low rhythmic hum rising from the stone itself. In the 1930s, a senior keeper wrote, "Weather calm, sea quiet, but tower behaved as if under siege." The entry was never explained, dismissed as the product of isolation and time, until the storm returned. As investigators dug deeper, the inconsistencies multiplied. The storm data didn't build gradually. It arrived all at once, as if the lighthouse passed through the center of a storm in a single second. Seismographs recorded rhythmic pulses, measured, even, deliberate, not chaotic like weather. Yet nearby instruments recorded nothing, no tremors, no pressure change, no wind. Just the lighthouse. Then something else emerged. During the event, the light rotated faster than its motor allowed. Not enough to notice, but enough to be impossible. An audio file was recovered. Not wind, not waves. A low resonance, like air moving through a vast, hollow space. Then came the discovery that changed everything. The storm log matched another record, from 87 years earlier. Identical structure, identical duration, down to the second. When archivists compared the events, one detail stood out. On the night of the earlier storm, a ship vanished. No distress call, no wreckage, no survivors. Its last known position aligned perfectly with the lighthouse, as if it sailed into something unseen. And on the modern night, at 2:17 a.m., a satellite captured a brief distortion in the water. A perfect circle, gone in the next frame. No explanation followed. The data ended, and the lighthouse returned to silence. Over time, theories emerged. Mechanical resonance, electromagnetic interference, subsurface pressure waves. Each required forces that weren't there. Each left traces that never appeared. And then there was the theory no one liked to say aloud, that the lighthouse didn't malfunction, that it reacted. As if something passed through its space, large enough to disturb the air, yet absent enough to leave nothing behind. Today, the lighthouse still operates. Its beam sweeps the water, indifferent and precise. But technicians monitor its logs more closely now. Because every so often, always at night, the sensors hesitate, just for a fraction of a second. As if remembering something, mysteries endure not because they frighten us, but because they remind us how little we truly see. Maybe the truth was never lost, just waiting. And if the lighthouse wasn't recording a storm at all, which theory feels closest to the truth for you?